Reflector is the software that you can purchase for your computer to work with your iPad. Once you have purchased Reflector, you'll receive a serial number to activate the software. The cost is approximately $12. This movie is going to show you how to use the Reflector software on your computer to mirror your iPad so that you can show it through your overhead projector so that the class can see what's going on your iPad without having to put it under your elbow or connect it through a dongle to your computer. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to www.airsquirrels.com, and once you're here you're going to go to Reflector. You're going to download Reflector by clicking on the download over here. Then you want the Windows version for Reflector, Windows 32-bit. Click on that. Then you can run it, or if you want, you can save it and do it later. But I'm going to go ahead and hit run. Going to ask you to accept their terms of their agreement. Hit install. Hit yes. It is now installing. Hit finished. And now you've installed the Reflector software that you need in order to mirror your iPad. Once that's done, you can either come over here and go to All Programs and look for Reflector folder and open up Reflector from here, or you can just type it down here and have it pop up. So now I'm going to turn Reflector on, and it will ask for your serial number that they provided you, so you will have to put that in. And once you've done that, to look at the preferences, right-click over the icon in your system tray. You may also have to go up in here, depending on where it shows up, and just right-click on it. And it looks like a little computer screen. Click Preferences, and on the settings you'll see that it's optimized for any device that I hook up, whether it be my iPhone or my iPad or my iPod if it was a new enough one. It also will pick up the AirPlay name that's going to be important when you're on your iPad, so you know which computer you are hooking up to, and you're telling it to use your computer name. So this is what you're going to look for when you are on your iPad. I do not have it launch full screen or always on top. I leave that off, and then I resize it as I need it. Then I can click OK, and at this point I can now turn on my iPad and get my iPad onto my screen. Once you've got this software installed, you turn on your iPad. If you're on iOS 7, you're going to take your finger from the bottom and you're going to swipe up, and there you're going to see AirPlay, and you're going to choose the name of your computer, which mine is DeBoer M9039, and I turned on mirroring. If I don't, if I shut it off, as you can see, the iPad goes away from the screen. When I turn it back on, the iPad will come back on. So that's very important that you do that correctly, that you turn on the mirroring. You select the device that you want to project on, which would be my laptop, and then you must turn on the mirroring. Now, a really cool thing about this is while I'm here, I can swipe down and get rid of that, and I can resize this to any size I want. I also have another iPad sitting here with me, and I'm going to turn this one on and put on the AirPlay. And if you have more than one iPad in your class, you can actually display two at the same time, and they will run independent of each other. So if I click Open iBooks here, and then on this one I can choose to open up my Kindle, I can actually run each of them while I'm teaching class. So if I have two students who have done two different things, I can show both of their work while I'm displaying them up on the projector. So this is a very cool feature to be able to do that with the iPads. And then when I'm ready, all I'm going to do is swipe up again, and I can shut that off. All I have to do is turn off mirroring, and that's how easy it is to get rid of the one. Not only can I project two iPads at the same time, but while I am here, if I go back to my desktop of my iPad, again, I can move this, resize it, make it as large as I need, but I can also go out and go to other things and project simultaneously with that. So if I push this over here, resize, I can show something on the internet. I can change the screen so that it is now portrait, and then I can look something up on the internet right next to it and be good to go. So this is a very cool feature and software to use in your class while you're working with the iPads. It's a very, very helpful tool.